We're going to start problem. With Zach's. Can you please roll your perception check again, please? Or if you did you do it? Oh, you did it.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, so you got one success. Great, fantastic. You're kind of searching the back of the cave a little bit more. It still seems to go on further, but what you find is a pile of debris. It looks like it's some kind of garbage pile. Like it's littered with bones of green and red Martians. In a big pile. At the very bottom, of course, there's more ancient skeleton-like, where the flesh is rotted off, and on top are more recent victims are dead that have been all piled into this big thing. There's big bite marks or scars on the bones, and as you're looking through it, you find a leather satchel. And you also find, see here, you also find another radium gun, and you find a fine sword.
A flying sword.
A fine sword. So that means it's not your basic sword. It's going to be a fine sword that has +1 sharp to it. So again, you find a radium gun, a +1 sharp sword. A fine sword, Fine, and you find a leather satchel amongst the bones.
Nice.
Now this is what Zax is doing at the further ends of the cave. Now it's up to Zax. Now again, what your character knows and what you know, players, are two different things. So it's up to Zax if Zax wants to bring this to your attention or if he wants to covet it himself. Or what Zax will do. Zax, what will you do?
In addition to these things, do I find anything that I think would be flammable to be able to start a fire?
You've got a bunch of rotting bones and flesh. Now, most of the other organic stuff is
Are bones flammable?
Not easily, no.
Not easily, okay. I was thinking because we could use those bones to make a fire.
Yeah.
I want to just finish up with Zax. What are you going to do with this stuff? Are you going to let your other fellows know, or are you going to not?
So I'm going to go back and I'm going to say, I don't think we're alone in this cave. There's a pile of bones and refuse. Everybody stay on guard. I found a better sword that I'm going to keep. Is there anyone that needs a sword? And ask the team, as well as I've already got a radium gun. See if anybody else needs one.
I'm pretty good. I've got like 2 swords already.
So,
just wait. I'm sorry, I didn't hear Pamela. Pamela, what did you say? You need to speak up louder because you're very soft.
Sorry, my voice is going. I would take the gun.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay, and Pamela, as you inspect it, it seems to be in functioning order. You just have to do a little bit of cleaning of it.
I just have to what? Sorry, you cut out.
Sorry, you need to clean it a little bit. It's been sitting in the dirt, but it seems functional. Okay. It just needs a little bit of cleaning. Okay, and who's going to take the sword? The ordinary sword? Did you want the ordinary sword too? Because I think you only had a dagger, didn't
you? Sure, I'll take it. Is
that okay with you, Zax?
Yep, not a problem.
Okay, so everyone should have a sword, a dagger, and then Zax, Pamela, and Chad have radium guns, and Patterson has a radium gun. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yep. Oh, damn. See, I'm almost 50, but I still got it. Okay. Anything else, Zax, you're going to talk to these guys about?
No, there's something else in this cave with me, so I've got, my dagger out and the gun, and I'm just, watching for movement as everybody's taking a breather here.
Okay, and sorry, go ahead, everybody else.
Well, it was understandable that we rushed in here, but these bones would suggest that there are some sort of wild creatures in this cave, or have been in this cave in the past. So it would be good if we can manage to get a fire going and take turns at watch while the rest of us rest.
think we should stay in the
I'll
cave?
take first watch.
Well, to be honest,
I'll
you guys know that these sandstorms in their height, in their wickedness, will
Actually, something happened here
rip the
last-
flesh from your
last
bones
week.
if you go back outside. Okay?
I'll take a watch. I'll take watch.
Sorry,
whatever you just said, Vicky, you broke up.
Yeah, okay, so you all know as Barsunians that the sandstorm at its height of its power will rip the flesh off your bones. It's that strong.
Yeah, so we can't be out there.
Okay, so you guys are going to remain in the cave, and we're going to have a couple people take watch.
Yeah, probably take it in turns to keep watch. And is there anything we can use to somehow light a fire at all? I know someone already asked that, but...
Yeah, and Zach searched and show up anything from the back of the cave, and everything else is going to be, it's a desert cave, right? So other than bones, which don't burn easily, you haven't been able to get anything from the surrounding, as far as survivor man fodder, you don't. But, Zax, in your mechanical tool belt, you have a radium light.
Ah, okay.
Like a radium flashlight. Now again, radium light bulbs, as any of us, some of us know, they are incredibly powerful and don't run out for like millennium. They're fantastic. So you do have, as part of your airship mechanic tool belt, a radium flashlight.
Okay. Well, then, I slapped myself in the forehead and said, "Hey, I got my mechanic's tool belt back. I have a flashlight."
Yeah, and so you guys think about, when you're thinking about looking at what you got, if you want to suggest, hey, I have like this disguise kit. Do I have anything in here that I can do this? Bring it up, and we'll work it out together. Okay?
Well,
be as creative as you can.
Well, if everybody wants to sleep, I could take the first watch. I've got plenty of energy. I feel pretty jittery. So if it's been a long day, if people would want to bed down, I can take the first.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I think we should watch in pairs. That was a huge pile of bones and some very large creatures, just to be on the safe side. So I'll stay up with you for first watch.
Okay. Wait, who's staying up with me for the first watch? Sorry.
Sansa and Zax is staying up together.
Okay.
So
we're sort of sitting out, and I'm asking you, so...
Can I just mention one thing, too? You guys, at this point, you've all consumed at least a full day's ration of your water and your food that you took from the slavers. So if you're taking notes, and we should be taking notes, we're going to have at least 1 day's ration down. And I think you had 5 days' rations. Is that right? I'm trying to remember. So you're down.
I thought we took 2 waters and 2 foods each.
Yeah. I think that was 5 days' rations altogether, wasn't it? What did I say before?
5 or 6, yeah.
Okay, we'll give you 6, and you've used 1, so you guys are now down to 5 days, okay? We'll just keep track of that, because we're in a survival situation.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just going to roll my dice.
To see if something happens.
So everybody else kind of beds down, and I'm just going to roll.
kind of casually, as part of the role play, asked Zax, so, did you ever see Isus before she was killed? Your firstborn, did you ever see her, or were you not in her presence at all?
Now again, Zax's player has only seen the film and may not know who Isis is, and so you might want to give out-of-character information so Zax can actually respond to that.
Oh, okay. So, Zax's human doesn't know. Okay. Sorry. Basically, Isus was she was basically worshipped as the goddess of Barsoom, the goddess of life eternal, and she was considered the most beautiful, but in reality she was just this old hag who was a cannibal. And eventually John Carter overthrew her worship, of course, because that's what he does. And there are still some people who worshipped her and wouldn't move on. And the firstborn were sort of her closest followers. They were the one who, in the South, they were the ones who served.
Of course, have mentioned from my family, but really, I don't give stock in any of those things. Not my focus. Other people can deal with old women and old belief systems.
Oh, so you're pretty progressive.
I'd like to say I'm focused.
Very fair. I like it. I like that.
Okay, so that first watch goes off. Nothing else happens. It's taken about, I'd say, a good 5 hours. Who's up for second watch?
I'll go.
Hand and Chad?
Yep.
All right. And so Tanza and Zax take well-deserved rest.
I still feel jittery, but I try and sleep.
Hey, Tanza, do you want to cuddle up to Patterson? He's snoring. He's snoring like a trucker, by the way.
Can you say that again?
Do you want to cuddle up with Patterson? He's snoring like a trucker for the body warmth.
I'll sleep close enough just to keep an eye on him, but I still feel, but the snoring is kind of bothersome. So not too close, but close enough just to sort of keep an eye and try and see if I can see any real resemblance between him and the warlord.
You're doing a creepy staring at him in his sleep.
Yes.
Sounds that way.
I'm pulling an Edward Cullen.
All right. So, Had and Chad, any chit chat while you guys are on watch? And I'm just kind of one other question I want to ask too. We're getting up to 3:45 our time, which I think is 11 o'clock for Max's time. And
that's right.
6 o'clock now. Does everybody have to leave right at 4? I just want to double check, or if you guys want. Yeah. Okay.
I do.
Okay, so we only got about 15 more minutes. So we'll go ahead and end at 4 or 11. We'll end on time tonight. Had and Chad, anything to discuss? We got a yellow man for the North Pole, and we have a red man from whatever your town is. Doher?
Doher. Being red and yellow men will do what probably would discuss, which is fighting styles. I'll ask him about the use of the small target shields in combination with other exotic weapons that they use.
50 points for detail. Nice.
That's what I remember from the books a little while back, but.
Well, the reason why I'm looking for this scientist is these are our top scientists, so it's pretty serious if the enemy has them. That's a problem. Secrets, though.
Who do you consider the enemy at the moment?
Everybody. Simply everybody, right?
It's an odd situation we have here.
Well, our top scientist has been kidnapped, and the problem is if another race of people gets them, then it might be really detriment to our society. So.
Right, so you guys are having a nice little chat, and nothing happens during your watch.
That's okay.
Okay, so that brings us up to Patterson's woken enough for his turn at watch with Pamela.
Yep.
Yeah, and Pamela, you kind of had to boot him in the ass to wake him up, and he begrudgingly gets up and looks, and And Chad and Had go back to sleep, so that takes care of another 6 hours. And the storm is still blowing hard outside. This is a typical powerful sandstorm. So, Pamela, what do you and Patterson discuss?
Darn it.
He kind of taps his breast and go, Patterson! And then he points to you and does a shrug like, Patterson, and then points to you.
I point to myself and say, in our native language, Pamela.
Me, Tarzan.
And he kind of nods and he kind of, scratches himself a little bit and looks around and starts talking in gibberish that you don't understand. Okay. And so let's see. Anything you want to talk with him about, Pamela, or are you just going to...
No, I'm kind of ignoring him.
Going to go to your happy place?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the first 2 hours of your watch goes off. It's very dark. And then, Pamela, you hear that.
I heard something.
Do I know which way it's coming from?
It's from deep in the cave behind you.
Somebody in that case. Somebody did say to watch cave, didn't they?
I'll wake up everybody.
Well, as you hear that, and Patterson hears it, he kind of shuffles around and goes behind you.
Say that again.
Patterson hears the noise and shuffles around and kind of goes behind Pamela. Go ahead, Pamela.
All right, I go around shaking everybody, saying we're not alone. There's someone in the bottom of the cave.
Wake up with a start.
And to tell everyone to get probably ready for a fight.
Okay. Can you just roll really quickly to see how fast you're able to do it? Do daring and reason, and do a DC 1 if you manage to get everybody up within time.
Okay, so. So it was daring and
reason.
Cunning? Reason. Okay. So.
And add it together for your target number and roll 2d20.
Okay. Target number is 13, so I got 1 critical success.
Right on. You are able to kick everyone in the ass, awaken them, and draw your... Which weapons are you going to pull out?
I'm going to draw my sword.
Sword? Okay. And you do have a radium pistol, right?
Oh yeah,
Don't
I'll
forget.
draw my pistol. Sorry, forgot about
A few people do, don't they?
Okay. So as Pamela's waking you folks up, a figure comes out of the back of the cave, and let's see, where should we kind of get this organized here? Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Because it's 3:50, we're gonna stop it there.
Okay.
We don't have.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We're gonna stop it there, and then I'm gonna set up the map and everything for a cave, and you guys will have to face. You all know it's the growl of a banth, as you can see on screen.
Everybody loves a banth.
Banth coming through the dark, and as you're all up and turn to face that direction, you see the yellow gleaming eyes kind of glowing in the back of the cave. And you all pull out your weapons. And we'll leave it there. I think that's actually a good place to stop.
Very Barsonian. Very Barosian.
So yeah, I'm sorry we still have quite a ways to go in this adventure. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you're all willing to come back and play again.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes.
What's the good? I was going to say, what is bad day for everybody, or is it?
Obviously, because of the time here in the UK, a weekend is better because, or a Friday night because I work a 9 to 5 month.
So is this time good for everyone? Saturday?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the time, is that good for especially Katie and for Max who are in different parts of the world?
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I have
this
some leave that day as well. So, yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, that's great. I just want to check. I mean, how soon would you guys like to do it? We could actually do it next Saturday, or is that too soon? Or we could do it so the 17th or the 24th. Now in Calgary, next weekend is a holiday weekend, so I don't know if Dana and Norm, if you guys are all in town or not.
We're doing the Dungeons and Dragons in the afternoon, aren't we?
We're not. Our starter set has moved to the 25th because John.
Oh, you moved it to the 25th?
Yeah, John booked. Well, John took the 18th.
Okay.
And I
So
Well,
play
let's
on.
give it a couple weeks.
Just hang on a second. Let me I just want to check with the Canadians first. Because of the long weekend, are you guys even here next weekend or not?
Yeah, I'll be around.
I will be around.
Norm, because I know you fly out of the country a lot.
I'm going to Winnipeg actually on the 1st, the 2nd
Of March?
of March.
Can
I
we
mean-
give it 2 weeks?
Yeah, but not on Saturday. I can't do it. I mean, 2 weeks would, well,
The 24th, then? How's everyone's availability for February
well
24th?
somebody was
I'd be
saying
available.
give it a week.
So 10th
can't.
is available.
24th is good to me.
Sorry, Norm?
I can't do, I mean, actually in Edmonton on the 23rd and 24th of business.
Oh, wow. You're going to try and drive up there, man? With all that snow?
Oh, I know. I was just up there during the snowstorm 2 weeks ago, so.
Okay. And you're gone on the weekend of the 3rd then, March 3rd?
Yeah, I'm in Winnipeg.
So how about March 10th?
I can
That
do
works.
the 10th. Yeah.
10th? Max,
Yeah,
is that
10th.
good for you?
Laugh at that one's bad for me. I got something just checking my
Oh,
daytime.
hang on, okay.
But
Hang on, guys.
March the 1st is National Pig Day, just to let everybody know.
So,
National Pig Day?
you have a National Pig Day.
How about St. Patty's Day on the 17th?
Okay,
That
so
sounds good.
So
Unless
we're
people-
rolling out the 17th and 24th. Is that right?
Oh, well,
I think so.
well,
Norm,
at
I
least
don't.
February.
I'm sorry, Norm. Can you repeat that?
I could do February 17th. And I
You
could
could
do March 17th.
Ooh, March 17th, and that's
Okay.
it for you for availability? Because I know you travel a lot.
Yeah, I've got, the 10th I've got eye surgery. That's the problem there.
Ow.
Oh, that's not good.
They put stuff in your eyes and you won't be able to see or read or anything. So, like my eyes are out of it for 6 hours.
So we got February 17th and March 17th, possibly, right, guys?
Yeah,
I can do February 17th.
I think March 17th is too long, to be honest, too.
yeah, I think so too. Because it's fresh. We let it go for a month, and it was a little.
I'll be right back. Let me go check dates with my husband. I'll be right back.
Okay, Dana, and Paula. So the 17th is still good for you guys.
Yes.
Okay. And we just wait on Tanza. Sorry, guys. I'd just like to see if we can get this down now. We do
No,
have.
I think it's very wise.
Yeah, because I think we've got a really good, fun group here.
Well, we let it. I think this past time we let it go for almost a month, and I think it was a little raw, right?
Yeah, and that's because I
I've,
had to go away to Mexico, and I apologize for that.
And I understand that it's not a problem, but sometimes when you leave that much time, though, it's so much has happened.
Oh, totally.
Hey, I can do the 17th. Hey, I can do the 17th.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Tanza. And tell your husband thank you as well.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
Well,
we're
he's-
good.
Then March
He's a gamer.
17th.
Well, he's a gamer too, so he totally gets it.
So we're
So
doing
February
17th. Okay.
17th,
17th.
same bat time, same bat channel. So, again,
Ah,
it's
I
going
love
to be
that.
12 p.m. noon for those of us in Calgary, 2 p.m. for those of us in Maine, and 7 p.m. for those of us in the UK. Okay,
We need somebody in Australia or something, right?
Yeah, and that's why actually I picked this time, because we could probably hit as many time zones as we can. Don't forget the Kickstarter for the role-playing game for Modifius' John Carter of Mars ends tomorrow, February.
Yes, and I've pledged. I don't know if everybody.
I went crazy.
boy.
I pledged like the 600-pound thing. I went nuts.
Wow.
I know. It's because my 50th birthday, and I'm justifying it that way. But you guys don't have to do all that. They've got some great miniatures for those of you who haven't taken a look.
I'm just gonna get the lowest one, unfortunately, because like I do not have a job. My husband is we are on a stipend of a master's student stipend.
You know, every little bit helps. So as long as you can get the PDFs, I think you'd be fine too. But
yeah, I'm just gonna have to get. I want to get my name in the credits as far as like saying, hey, I helped. But if I had the money, if I had the money, I would just do the whole big thing, like the JetX of JetX thing.
Yeah, for me, it's like over $1,000 Canadian, and that's as much as I could do.
Yeah.
And that's going to hurt my credit card. But thank God I have a job. Okay. Yeah, so definitely.
Well, like, and it's like, you know, you have teenage kids, so you can be like, hey, you know, you spend this amount of money on, you know, your stuff. I'm the mom. I can do what I want.
Exactly. And then what I was going to mention.
We just lost you out there for a second.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry. Yeah, so the Kickstarter tomorrow, we'll do this February 17th. I know Tanza has to go because it's 3 minutes to 4. I want to thank you all for your patience. I hope you had,
this is fun again.
Chris Birch of Modifius asked us to leave comments in the event as to how you found the game system so far. And we've recorded it, so I'll post a recording. And then I'll make sure you guys get a link. I'm going to post it on YouTube once I figure out how to do that. And so you can take a look.
Say hey to each other on FaceWhack.
Yeah, we're all part of the group. So, so please feel free to give your comments. And I'm sure I may have got some of the rules wrong, but I still hope you had fun fighting your way out of that prison tower and bashing some heads.
Thank you very much for running a fine session, Victoria.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's call it a day then, and wish you all well and happy World of Warcraft fighting, Tanza.
I was going to say, I just put something on Facebook just now, so otherwise I'll forget.
Okay, thanks,
take care.
Okay, we'll see you guys next weekend.
Farewell for now, my friends.
Yeah.
Ciao.
All right.
Take care, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks so much for a great session.
Thank you. Bye-bye.